that you miss me. The feeling's the same. My darling, I'm sorry I left you that day. But these dreams won't chase themselves. God, I took so many L's and kept on pushing through, just like I'm supposed to do. Now your heart is beating for somebody else. Goodbye, my love. I guess this is the end. My name is Jay Amo. I'm 30 years old, and I was born and raised in Guyana. I do music full time. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I do videography from time to time. I get inspired by everything that's around me as it pertains to like being a creative, and I just love making people happy with what I do musically. I didn't know I wanted to be a singer up until I started high school. I started high school back in 2006 at IBE. I went to like a private school on the East Coast, and I used to be singing around in class and stuff like that, and people would hear me and be like, yo, you actually sound good. And from then on, I ended up getting a guitar as a gift, and then everything just kind of started snowballing. Being on The Voice, it took me a while to get on the show, but when it actually happened, it was probably the best moment of my life. It was very nerve-wracking because you're up against talented, like amazingly talented people that have vocal training and background in music, and they've been doing it for a longer time than I have. But nevertheless, it was the opportunity that I needed to set myself apart from my old self in a way. So it was really good. It was a really good experience. I always say that my success is a slow burn of success, because I look at it's easy to get caught up in somebody else's success, you know what I mean? And then the doubt starts coming in and everything like that. So it was more so just trusting the whole process, and then, you know, believing in what you believe in, be it God or whatever. Just knowing that, I didn't put in all this work for it to be like go to waste, you know what I mean? So it was a very, very, very appreciated, moment to have, and it took a lot of work and a lot of tears, a lot of nights in the cold, a lot of days in the heat just to be able to be on that stage. I lived in Guyana for like 21 years of my life. After moving, I wanted to do music right away, but it wasn't ideal for me. So I ended up joining the military in the United States, and it was probably the best decision that I could ever make for me. It put me in the right direction. Like even if I couldn't see the bigger picture then, it put me in a direction to have a little bit more independence, and to have a better foundation, more stability, to be able to do music. In a way, it just put me in a place where I see how many opportunities there could be in the city that I live in now to do music and grow and everything like that. So I just capitalized on it. My family, they didn't support it as much at first, but because it don't seem realistic to them. Like, your dreams don't feel real to other people that don't do what you do. So I just had to show them, like, and be a little bit stubborn, of course. I just had to show them, like, yo, I'm not wasting my time right now. Actually, this is gonna work out for me. And it just took a lot of like working hours and hours and hours trying to perfect the craft and getting somewhere with it, because if 5 years go by and you ain't got nothing to show for it, then it's like they're actually right. Then that starts seeping into you, and then you start feeling bad and be like, oh shoot, I actually wasted all this time and I didn't do anything with the time, so I don't have anything to show for it. So if you want to do something like this, just make sure you put in the work and have something to show for it, and not just for them to prove them wrong or whatever the case may be, just to prove it to yourself, because you're the first person that doubted the dream even before anybody else know about it. I have a couple of projects that I have released throughout the course of a couple of years. And the music is very diverse, I would say, because during that period of time, I was still trying to find where I fit in and what kind of artist I want to be. So the music is kind of everywhere, but it is the kind of music that is relatable. You can relate it to everyday life pretty much, be it in relationships or heartbreak or dealing with any kind of struggle or overcoming something, and it inspires. It just gives a good vibe, and it's just, I don't know. I like the response that I get when people listen to it. It's like, oh my god, I really love this and I understand what you were trying to say. So I like telling the story with the music that I make, and I like the fact that I have the gift of being inspired by anything and anybody, be it how bad it may be or how ugly it may seem or anything like that. I get inspired by everything. So I feel like me being on this kind of stage kind of helps guys like those, you know, in a way, because they help me grow musically. So if I could provide some kind of light to be shine on the country and its talent and the musicians and stuff like that that are trying to make it, that are actually good, and it's not nonsense on the radio or whatever the case may be, I mean, I'm grateful for that. The reality of the statement of you could be whatever you want to be. Do you want to be whatever you say you want to be? Like, do you have the discipline? Do you have the patience? Do you have the time and commitment to put in? Because it's not an easy thing. You know what I mean? But if you're having fun, it makes it feel easy. If this is genuinely what you want to do, it makes it feel a little bit, it takes that little edge off. You know what I mean? So just, if you say you want to do something, you have to mean it, and then do it. Like, just put yourself out there and make quality stuff. Don't just put stuff out just because. You know what I mean? Be intentional with the work that you put out, and then just keep doing it over and over and over and over until something sticks. And always try to improve. Always, always, always try to improve and increase your value with regards to your talent and as a person. My advice to the people here, be it you're a musician or just a regular person going about your day, support each other. Support each other, take care of each other, and nourish each other, bring each other up. Because at the end of the day, I would not want to support people who don't support me at all, even though I still do. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have the support. I mean, I had the support from friends and stuff like that. But as far as like saying that I'm from Guyana and stuff like that, I didn't have to do it, but I wanted to, because I know how important it is, and I know that this country is just loaded with talent and people that are hungry for that kind of success and everything. So I would say, like, invest more in the people that you have and the talent that you have as Guyanese. The people that are in power, have the opportunity or resources to support like local talent, local art, local, be it dancing or whatever the case may be, even these competitions, like, give people more opportunity to show what they could do and invest in them. Because at the end of the day, you want them, you would love for them to represent this country, but if you don't support them now, then odds are some people probably won't want to say they're from here.